The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
He's got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation, to be best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just keeps moving. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Jukes his way for more. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Washington right back to the line. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads quickly. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense at the 24. And the Huskies will have it 1st and 10. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros. A shot toward the end zone, and the ball is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Greer. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Starting to feel a little pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something to. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
It is very tough when you're a secondary player to cover guys for long periods of time. Great job by the secondary, taking away all the options, even when the pass rush didn't get home.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Buys a little time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have...
And he's got it at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Bringing it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so caller, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. to the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After misfiring, it's second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting things moving.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Little. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll run the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Right down the middle. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On the run, still looking. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Washington sends out the punt team. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. On the option, he'll toss it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Touchdown, Trojans! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll go to the ground.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goes to the option. Quick toss. At midfield, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Washington wants to go quickly. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, the power run here. And the Trojans brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown USC. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, look out, there he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score USC 42.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. trying to get to him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move to get room. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point.
USC 49, Washington 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. No one for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just